This is the future.
Devstream 158 revealed what was coming in the new War update. It looks like aside from the new War story quest, we will be getting Prime, the new Warframe Caliban, a new Sentient Scythe, and some other Sentient, new War stuff like the Voltan Mesa Sentient Deluxe skin. It was a short stream, but it revealed important details about the upcoming update. I know some of you are disappointed that there is no other neat stuff, like new guns and things that make your Warframe more powerful, but, finally, after years of waiting, we will get an actual story quest that provides more lore to the Warframe universe, and it's long this time, like hours of gameplay, and I can't wait to get my hands on the new War update. One thing that the developers did not go thoroughly in the Devstream is the abilities of the new Warframe Caliban. Sure, Rebecca showed that the new Warframe can summon sentients, but they didn't go over the other abilities. Luckily, they have posted details about his abilities on the official new War page, and we will talk about his abilities here, plus some concerns that I have with his abilities and how you can utilize them to function well and have fun using the Warframe. So it looks like Gyre was the one who made this Warframe, and obviously, it might be a reward after completing the new War. His first ability is called Gyre, and it lets you become a spinning vortex of death. Hold fire to accelerate the maelstrom, increasing damage, then target an enemy to dash toward them. Hitting enemies inflicted with Sentient Wrath creates a destructive blast. Now, new players might not have seen this ability yet in the game, but I think it will be similar to what Conquest are doing. They are special sentient units that can perform this ability wherein they spin and deal massive damage at the same time. It can be the new spin to win, and many are saying that it could be something like an infinite broken ball from the cleaving whirlwind stance that lets you spin endless until enemies die. But, my concern is, it could be Revenant Stance Macabre all over again, which is hindered by an energy drain. If this happen, then expect that this ability will not be the spin to win ability that you are wishing for a Warframe. Also, if Digital Extremes decide that this will be an energy drain ability, I don't know if they will make it possible to equip the Rage or Hunter Adrenaline mod, and make Caliban tanky so that we can maintain the energy drain while spinning. There are lots of questions right now for this ability, but I'm hoping for the best. Next is Sentient Wrath, which combos with Gyre. With this ability, you can smash the ground, sending out a wave of destruction. Those not killed by the initial blast are helplessly lifted into the air, where they continue to suffer damage for a short time. The first thing I thought about this ability while reading its description is the suction mods. The maximum set mods do have a bonus against lifted enemies wherein they explode on death, dealing up to 30% of their max health as impact damage in a radius, up to 6 meters. There are possibilities that we can create an awesome suction build for Caliban, plus, there are other things that you can pair with the suction mods to make it more lethal. I will reveal it when Caliban is out, but for now, let's hold on to those thoughts, as still, we are theorycrafting and don't know the full extent of each abilities. Just refer to this video as a guide on what to experiment with first when the new Sentient Warframe arrives. Moving on. We got Lethal Progeny that allows Caliban to call his sentient aspect to produce up to 3 Conquest comrades to fight by his side, and repair shields when not in combat. The main problem with this is that artificial intelligence in Warframe is dumb. You can't expect these Conquest to do much damage in the field, and probably, they will be used as distractions by players or just a way to repair shields. However, I'm curious if these sentients will also have the adaptive armor, and if they can also affect Caliban's passive called adaptive armor, which allows allies within affinity range to gain increased resistance to the types of damage they are currently taking. I'm intrigued by the possibility that the 3 Conquest can also be affected by the adaptive armor passive, making them tougher to destroy and giving you some sort of aggro control in the field while they are active. Speaking of the passive, I'm also curious if this will stack with the adaptation mod, making Caliban a super tank with some shield gating superiority. We will see once this Warframe is released. Lastly, we got Fusion Strike, which converges 3 streams of raw energy upon a single point, causing a massive reactive blast. The fallout from the blast will strip the armor from all enemies that touch it. The debuff, which is armor stripping, will be worth using for this ability, but I don't know how good the damage is. All in all, by the description that Digital Extremes had given us at the moment, we can assume that Gyre's ability visual and description seems like it'll be closer to a Conquest spin or Inaro's Sandstorm than Revenant's 4. I just hope that the destructive blast has level or health scaling damage, at a high enough value. Next, Sentient Wrath is Rhino Stomp, possibly only in a cone instead of a circle. At best it's a generic good crowd control ability, at worst it's a generic bad crowd control ability. Lethal Progeny is almost 100% do not use tier. Warframe has consistently fucked up summonable ally usefulness, so the concalists are useless, barring hidden features or do accidentally making summons good for once. Regenerating shields would be amazing, except it is only out of combat, where shields already regenerate. The only way this sees use is if the window for out of combat is confusingly short, like 0.5 - 2 seconds, or if the concalists break the decade-long trend of summons being bad. Fusion Strike is probably great. It's a nuke with an area of effect armor strip. Granted, this is wildly dependent on numbers. I just hope that I am wrong with my judgment about Caliban's abilities, and I just hope that if some information here is correct, then Digital Extremes will see this video and act fast to change the Warframe before release. I am seeing the potential with Caliban's abilities, but I am afraid the Digital Extremes will fuck them up. Crossing my fingers still with the new Warframe. How about you? Are you excited about Caliban? Or are you on the same page as me that don't get overhype and kind of doubting that this Warframe would be good? Let's discuss this in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future.